What's up, Village Youth Group? Daniel Simpson here again. It must be Tuesday, and we're talking about Psalms 23. Okay, I got my Bible here. Just read. We're doing one verse pretty much a week. So the first week we talked about the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, and we talked about how God is our provider, right? And then last week we talked about verse 2, which is He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. And we talked about how God leads us to good places, and then He gives us peace and rest. All right. So God was our comforter and our peace giver last week. So this week we're on verse 3, and let me just read it out loud here. Verse 3 actually starts kind of like halfway in the thought of last week's verse. So that's why I kind of clumped this first section of it with last week's verse. So it starts with He restores my soul, but that was with last week. So we'll go on to the next little thought here. He guides me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Okay, this is like an older Bible, I guess, because when I look this up online, the translation's slightly different. But basically, we're looking at this idea of He guides me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Now, sometimes we get tripped up with that word righteousness, right? Like paths of righteousness. Okay, what's that mean? Well, I went and looked in a couple other versions just to get some different translations of this thing going. And one of them just said right paths. And then, like instead of righteousness, it was just like he guides me to the right path. And then another one, the Message was really great. It was like, He shows me where to go, or He shows me which paths to take, which I thought was really clear and really a simple idea. See, every day when we, wake up and we start our day, and man, there's like 1,000 decisions we make every day. What we eat for breakfast and what we, all these different things that come up. Every single thing that comes up, we have to decide what we're going to do about it, how we're going to react. What attitude am I going to, bring to the situation? Am I going to obey my parents when they ask me to do something, or am I not? And every decision comes with, either consequences if it's a bad decision. You disobey your parents, maybe they take away your phone or whatever, or put you on restriction, or lessen your video game time, or take away your iPad, or whatever your parent does, right? You get some consequences for that bad decision. You have a good decision that you make, maybe it leads to good things for you. So we have all these decisions to make every single day, and like they're like different paths we can pursue. If you're a super nerd like me, you think about like, the multiverse, or those like ideas of, if you watch The Flash, or like any of the Marvel movies, they talk about, every decision, splinters off into, 1,000 different universes where you could have made a different decision. And so, there's like all these alternate universes where I decided to go this way instead of that way, or sci-fi is great. It's nerd stuff. Anyways, the point being that God, right? Okay, when we think about verse 3 here that says, He guides me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake, or He shows me which path to take. We know that God is our leader and the one who guides us, right? He is like our guiding light, or the one who shows us where to go. But I love the way that they phrase it, because it's not just that He says, okay, go that way, or hey, go over there. But that God walks with us, as we go that way. So if we are following Him like we follow a shepherd, like sheep follow a shepherd, we're following Christ. And it's not like He's standing at, where the street comes to a turn, and He says, okay, that way, guys. He's standing there, we go, okay, God, which way to go? And He goes, okay, we are going this way, and we're going there together. So God is with us, and He is leading us and guiding us to the right paths. So what's our job then? Our job is to follow God. Our job is to follow Him. It's very simple. We seek him and follow him. So if I'm at a place where I need to make a decision about something and there seems to be 1,000 different things I could choose, or maybe it's just two choices, I either do this or I don't do it. I say yes to this or I say no to it. You have those simple, like, two choice kind of things. Stop and look for God. Like, take a second and pray and ask God, okay, which way do I go, Lord? Show me. Okay, and he's not going to sit there and go, ask again. God's not that way. You say, Lord, and you're sincerely from your heart, praying, God, show me which way to go. And he'll go, okay, let's go together. Follow me. And we follow. So if you're facing a situation today, or you don't know what to do, ask your shepherd which way to go. Pause for a second, say, okay, God, help me make this decision. I want to follow you. I want to do what you want me to do. I want to go to those right paths. I want to be on those paths of righteousness, okay, for your name's sake. I want to be with you and following you, God. And he will show you, he will answer, he will lead you and guide you to the right place to go. Have a wonderful day. Bye.